First on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Live starts now.
I'm glad to report that we have arrested Jalinda Smith, and she is currently on her way here to the sheriff's office. We are still awaiting word from the medical examiner's office as to the exact cause of death. I do want to take just a second to ask everyone to say a prayer for the 5-year-old victim.
We begin today with breaking news out of Escambia County, Florida. 36-year-old Jalinda Smith has been arrested for the death of her 5-year-old son. Investigators giving an update just about half an hour ago, and they said around 9:30 this morning her sister called police about concern for her nephew. Then at 10:14 a.m. they found the 5-year-old victim in a trash bag off of Lillian Highway. And at 1:30 they finally arrested Smith. Coming up on Fox 10 News at 5, our Shelby Myers will have a full breakdown about today's horrific events and go into further detail about Smith's criminal history. Again, we'll have much more on this story at 5. But first, welcome into Fox 10 Live on your Friday. I'm Ashley Mitchell. Let's jump straight into our biggest headlines this afternoon. Nearly a week after the disappearance of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie's mother, investigators don't appear to have any suspects in her apparent abduction. 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie was last seen Saturday night. Investigators say they believe she was still alive. Now, the FBI announcing a $50,000 reward for information leading to the recovery of Nancy. Investigators also revealing blood found on Nancy Guthrie's porch was hers. Authorities also said a front door camera that is missing from the scene detected motion around 2 a.m. Sunday morning. That detail, part of the timeline of Guthrie's disappearance authorities presented. It also showed, among other details, that hours after her family dropped her off at her home Saturday night, her doorbell camera disconnected at 1:47 a.m. Sunday. There is no doorbell camera video available, but the system's software detected a, quote, person on camera at 2:12 a.m.
Could it have been those other cameras that said person detected?
Sometimes those cameras pick up something and identify it as a person. We don't know how that physically works. What if you get a critter up, walk up to your door?
The timeline shows just minutes later, Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker app lost connection with her phone. Well, newly released surveillance video shows a car crashing into an airport terminal. This crash happened January 23rd at Detroit Metropolitan Airport. A car moving on an airport road, as you can see, makes a sharp right and crashes into the terminal. Separate surveillance video shows the car moving in the terminal and crashing inside it. Paramedics treated 7 people at the scene for trauma. Investigators still waiting for toxicology results and black box data from the car to determine what exactly caused the crash. The vice president of emergency services for the airport authority says the driver is not in custody, but, quote, is not walking the streets.
Here is your friendly reminder to download the Fox 10 weather app. The weather is absolutely beautiful out there, so nothing to show, but this is your reminder that you can submit your pictures and videos using this app to be featured here on Fox 10 Live Monday through Friday. But let's take a look at our temperatures right now in downtown Mobile on our Admiral camera. 75 degrees, plenty of sunshine out there, a slight breeze as well out of the west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. Dew points have a little bit of moisture, but we're still in that dry category. In current conditions across the area, 72 over at Mobile Regional, 75 in downtown Mobile, 61 over in Fairhope, 69 in Evergreen, and 68 degrees over in Pensacola. And over the next 5 hours, 64 degrees by 5 p.m. Then we're back into the upper 50s by the 7 o'clock hour, 59 degrees then 57 degrees by 8 p.m. So perfect parade weather as well as you're making your way out and about tonight. And it is going to be a little colder, but not as cold. 43 degrees. You're still probably going to want to have that heat on, but we're not going to be below freezing like we were last night. 0% chance for rain there. Still a slight breeze out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour. Here's a look at our forecast lows across the area. 44 in Pascagoula, 42 in Hurley, 42 in Leakesville. Moving into our more inland areas, we'll have a low of 40 in Jackson, 39 in Franklin, as well as Thomasville, 40 in Castleberry, 40 in Bradley, 40 in Brooklyn, and then 40 in Atmore. Moving into Mobile and Baldwin County, we'll have a low of 43 here in Mobile. Mobile, 46 in Dauphin Island, 41 in Mount Vernon, 41 in Robertsdale, 42 in Gulf Shores, and 41 degrees over in Seminole. And then moving into Northwest Florida, we'll have a low of 43 in Pensacola, 43 in Milton, 43 in Navarre, 41 in Crestview, and then 43 degrees over in Niceville. And overall, your weekend is going to be beautiful. We do have a weak cold front moving through the area. It will adjust our morning temperatures more than our highs, but we will be in the mid-60s on Saturday, a little bit warmer on Sunday in the upper 60s, but overall a cool and comfortable weekend, which is great for some Mardi Gras fun compared to last weekend when we were barely into the 30s for our temperatures. So I will take what I can get with this beautiful weather we will have this weekend.
Hannah, we've been counting down the days all week. We truly have, and it's finally here, and I'm so excited for that. I noticed we have some really cute puppy pictures today,
did notice that too.
We are going to have a great Friday here for your story on Fox 10 Live. Kicking things off with this first one, though, from Kathy Kelly, one of our favorite loyal submitters here. She is in Arizona, and this is a picture of the sunrise there, and it's beautiful. It looks nice and warm in that picture.
It definitely does, and you can definitely tell it's not here because of the cacti. That's the first thing I noticed with this picture, but it looks like they're having beautiful weather just like we are, and I'm hoping it's warm for them like it is here.
There you go. Well, Kathy, thank you for submitting like always. This next one comes from Cassie. Sweet Pea the Frenchie is tired of this bone-chilling weather. Me too, Sweet Pea.
Me too, Sweet Pea, but don't worry, you won't have to wear those covers much longer. It's going to be a great weekend. Maybe the morning's a little bit on the chilly side this weekend, but definitely during the day, it'll feel a little bit like what it does right now, where it's a little breezy, but nice and comfortable. Finally getting into that spring-like feel we've been all dying for.
Yes, Sweet Pea does not seem to enjoy the hat, but I will say the hat is absolutely adorable, and I love the little ear coverings. I haven't seen one of these. Those are fun.
That might be why she's a little concerned. You can see the side eye.
She's like, I'm not used to having to dress for the cold. Where's my warm weather? And she will have it this weekend. This next one comes from Kim Meyer. Sherlock and Maggie are ready to party.
Okay, I'll party with Sherlock and Maggie.
So there's some great names as well.
They are. Look how cute they are.
And it looks like they're decked out in their Mardi Gras.
That's the first thing I noticed as well. I didn't know they had Mardi Gras attire for dogs. I've been seeing a lot of dogs in the scarves and the beads. I might have to get some for my dog.
Listen, we take our jobs as dog moms very seriously, if you can't tell. So we will update you if we get some stuff for our pups. This next one from Liz Clark. Happy Mardi Gras, y'all. This is Rue. I love the play on word there.
Look at Rue. I wonder if she's going to be in the parade that we've been talking about that's in Baldwin County, the the Mardi Gras parade.
Yes.
Mystic Mutts
in Fairhope. A crowd favorite every single year, and they should have beautiful weather for that this Saturday. I'm loving the feathers too. I need to know where she got these.
I think that's, yes. I'm trying to see what that is in the corner. Is that a flower or is that just more of the...
Maybe the background.
I can't really tell, but either way, the hat, the scarf, 10 out of 10.
That picture screams Mardi Gras. Yeah, we rate that 10 out of 10 for sure. This next one comes from Beth Moore. Another puppy all groomed up and ready for Mardi Gras. Look at that little purple bow.
That's the first thing I saw was, look at the bow. Gorgeous, and beautiful.
The perfect haircut in time for this weekend because it will be warmer, so that's important.
Looking flawless though, I will say.
Oh, they're so fun. It's so hard to pick a favorite. I can't.
I know.
I love them all
I will
today.
never pick a favorite when it comes to dogs. I want all the dog and cat pictures.
They're so sweet. Bring it on. We really, really want to see your Mardi Gras pictures, especially as we will be in week 2 this week as well. So parade's already rolling last night throughout this weekend.
And much better weather than last week.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
I'm sure the crowds will be a lot bigger.
I'm sure they're going to be like triple the size. You know, we have people that go out to see them, to record them. Then we also have people who are going to be in the parades. We actually, if you're going to the Daphne one, some Fox 10 people
That said,
will be there.
no excuses not to submit pictures because there's a lot to do and a lot to see. You can do that how, Hannah?
You can use our Fox 10 weather app or go to fox10tv.com. Fox10tv.com, there's a tab that says submit your pictures here. And then on our app, you just scroll down to the bottom and find the big blue button that says submit your pictures and videos here. It's a quick and easy process, no more than 5 minutes. Just make sure you always include the time and the location. That's very important to us.
Absolutely. Great reminders there, Hannah. Thank you, and thank you for staying with us here on Fox 10 Live. It's finally Friday. You've made it to the weekend. We will be back with more in just a minute.
Painful, pricey, and popular? Investigate TV Plus.
Today at 3:30 on Fox 10. Committed to you. This is Fox 10 Live.
Welcome back in on your Friday afternoon. This next image might seem like something in a Jules Verne novel, but it's actually from real life.
This is a rare glimpse at a giant phantom jellyfish.
Now, these jellies can actually be as large as a school bus with arms up to 33 feet long.
This image is from a Schmidt Ocean Institute expedition and was taken around 800 feet below sea level.
Pretty incredible. Phantom jellies usually live at least 4 times deeper in the ocean.
They're considered some of the most elusive creatures in the ocean.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, the one thing I noticed is I'm like, it kind of like the tentacles, I can't tell if it looks thicker or more like a sheet.
They're beautiful.
They are. I don't want to know what
scary,
it's
for sure.
I was gonna say, I can't imagine the sting on that thing.
Yeah, this is a very, very neat picture that I've never seen anything like it. So super beautiful. I love it. All right, this next one this Sunday is the big game, also known as the biggest betting day of the year.
The American Gaming Association says a record $1.76 billion is expected to be bet on the big game, spread over more than 1,000 possibilities.
Covering everything from the opening coin toss to the victory Gatorade shower, as we know.
The Seattle Seahawks are the favorite to win, but by about 4.5 points, while the over-under or total points is set at 45.5.
Yeah, some other wacky bets you can make. You can bet if Patriots receiver Mac Hollins will enter the stadium barefoot, something he likes to do.
You can also bet on which song Green Day will play first in the pre-game show. American Idiot is the favorite.
Do you have any bets to make?
I mean, the barefoot ones, I mean, I'm sorry, but if you know that, that's a bit...
You're a real fan.
You're a real fan,
you know what's
but
going on.
I'm not paying attention if they're walking in barefoot, but that's just me.
We are not the people to talk to about this.
No, we are not. But I kind of want to look up if, like, you know, the fact that there's more than just, you know, the sports game, like the fact that if you walk in barefout, that is a bet.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
And
There
how
have
much
to be
money can
other.
you get?
There have to be other really unique bets as well.
I'll bet on the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, that's something we could talk about all day long. One of this year's Super Bowl ads turns a wedding into a contact sport.
Here's a sneak peek.
Peyton Manning, Post Malone, and Shane Gillis star in Bud Light's 60-second spot called Keg.
The scene opens at a wedding with Manning holding a Bud Light.
Malone asks if there's enough for everyone, then panic sets in as the keg spirals down a steep hill. They're all chasing it.
Guests then sprint, tumble, and somersault after the beer as Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You plays.
Flowers fly, suits get wrecked. There's a lot of chaos there.
And get this, even the bride and groom join in on the chaos.
But ultimately the keg is found and the beer is poured, so there's a good ending to that story.
Ultimate win.
I feel like, okay, as funny and as exaggerated as this is, I feel like this could happen at a wedding. Genuinely. It depends on the people, but.
Yeah, especially those ones probably on the West Coast where a lot of weddings take place on like the mountains and stuff like that. But we were talking about this during the 11 o'clock show. These commercials are so extravagant and so funny. I would just like to have a compilation of each individual commercial shown during the Super Bowl. And also to kind of know like the energy and the amount of money. Because you cannot tell me this was a cheap commercial.
I mean, I'm sure they start planning these far out in advance before the Super Bowl every single year. It's very strategic. You know, you only get a certain amount of time for your commercial slot. I say we watch all of them and then rate which ones were our favorite.
I think we should definitely do that for sure because, I mean, as you can tell, 9 times out of 10, they're pretty comedic.
Yes. But one thing we can agree on, the weather this weekend.
The weather is going to be beautiful. We have a nice little breeze out there. You can see some of the plants on the balconies waving out there. 75 degrees though right now with plenty of sunshine. It felt amazing outside when I got out for my lunch break. You can see temperatures right now across the area. 72 in Mobile, 66 in Gulf Shores, 70 in Milton, 73 in Lucedale, 69 in Grove Hill, 69 in Evergreen, and 70 degrees in Atmore. And then dew points, they have gone up compared to yesterday. We do have a little bit more moisture. I say a little bit because we're still in that dry category, but it was not as in the 20s like it was yesterday. So we do have a little bit there, but we're not feeling any humidity. But we are going to introduce a little bit more moisture into the forecast tonight as a cold front does move through the area. It's not going to alter it all that much, but you can really see that dry air start to filter in as that cold front moves through. It's not going to bring us any rain. If anything, it's just going to bring cooler and drier air, so bring us a cooler and comfortable feel for the weekend. And then a little bit more moisture returns into the forecast next week ahead of our next system that will move through starting on Wednesday. Well, more likely Tuesday. But for our weather headlines right now, cooler and drier air settles in tonight with that front, and then a pleasant weekend overall and warmer feel for next week. Our evening planner shows it's going to be a great evening to get out. 62 degrees by 6 p.m., then 57 degrees by 8 p.m. with clear skies. Temperatures over the next 10 hours. We're in the 70s right now, upper 60s in some areas. We're going to slowly decrease just to the mid 50s, and that'll stay pretty consistent until about 11 o'clock tonight when we'll get into the 40s in the early morning hours. So for your parade forecast, looking absolutely great out there. 60 degrees by 6:30 for the Order of Inca parade. And then at 6:45, if you're going to the Apollo's Mystic Ladies Parade in Daphne, a crisp and nice feel with 58 degrees there. And then tomorrow morning, forecast lows. They will be on the colder side for sure. We'll be in the lower 40s across the area, but thankfully above freezing. You still might want to have that heat on, but definitely not to what it was at. And then for our overall weekend forecast, it's going to be great. Definitely recommend getting outdoors. It's going to be nice and sunny out there, but a little bit chilly for Sunday morning. But don't worry, that it'll be consistently in the 70s by next week.
All right, never too chilly for ice cream.
Never.
You scream, we all scream for ice cream, and that's what we are doing on this Frozen Treat Friday. Hannah, we have this Bluebell ice cream, and we got it for a really special reason.
Yes, so Bluebell does this amazing thing. We got this yesterday for National Weather Person's Day. They sent this in to multiple meteorologists across the nation. This is their way of thanking us for all the hard work we do.
And they've been doing this for years,
They
right?
have been doing this. It was a nice little surprise. Somebody walked in with ice cream. I said, "Happy National Weather Person's Day." I'm like, "You're kidding." They're like, "No, this is like a thing." And I'm like,
such a
"That's
gift.
awesome."
Yes, and I'm really thankful I get to benefit from it as well because I'm friends with Hannah. She's letting me try her ice cream today. Super generous of her.
I'm very excited about these flavors.
Yes.
We got Mardi Gras King Cake. We got Homemade in the Shade, our personal favorite, Cookie Two-Step. Then I'm very excited to do this one, which is Oatmeal Cream Pie. That's one of my favorites as a kid. So I don't know, which one should we try? I think I'm gonna do the cream pie
Let's
first.
just go from this direction to this direction. I will say I've only ever had Cookie Two-Step out of these 4 flavors,
Same.
so I'm
That is me as
really
well.
excited to branch out.
And I do love Bluebell ice cream too, so.
Ooh, you know what? That's really good. If you like oatmeal cream pie, you're gonna love this flavor.
And it's oatmeal cream pie pieces in it. Like it's actual oatmeal cream pie pieces.
Flavor, texture.
Amazing. I'm so happy that's coming home with
10
me.
out of 10. We already know what this tastes like, but you know what?
do, but we're still gonna eat it.
I'm just gonna stuff my
you're gonna
face with
watch
it
me eat
because
it.
this is my favorite flavor in the whole world. I literally have one of these cartons in my freezer at all times.
I'm going in for a second bite just because cookie dough and me, we're besties.
It's so good. It's a blend of cookie dough and the cookies and cream wafer cookie, so it's like best of both worlds. Always a 10 out of 10. Will forever be that rating.
Now this one I've never had, Homemade in the Shade. It is homemade vanilla flavored ice cream with a chocolate fudge swirl.
Ooh, okay, so this is your classic. You're out there in the shade on a hot day, cranking that ice cream homemade. All right, I'm just gonna transport myself to that scene.
It's delicious and it's giving the base of Moose Tracks. Have you ever had Moose Tracks?
It tastes almost identical to Moose
It
Tracks.
does. The only thing that's missing is like the chunks in it because my grandparents, they got
like
me
this
hooked
one.
on Moose Tracks when I was a kid, so.
I would say 8 out of 10. It's classic. It's not bad. It's just your classic ice cream, what you would expect.
And then last but not least, we
boy.
had to save Mardi Gras King Cake for
boy.
last.
And I know Mardi
It
Gras King
smells
Cake ice
good.
cream sales are up right now all across the Gulf Coast. Wow.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised
I don't
with
even
this.
love king cake, but I think I
don't
prefer this
either.
ice cream.
I prefer this ice cream. It's just sweet enough, and then it takes that. For me, with king cake, it's more of the texture of it, which is why I'm not saying I'm not a big fan of it, but I would definitely choose this over king cake because I get the flavor.
It's really good. And you have this bright colored sprinkles like you would have on any normal king cake. We hope you enjoyed watching us eat this ice cream. Sorry if we're making you hungry. We will enjoy it for you. Listen, if you're wanting to get outside and eat some ice cream this weekend, it'll be the perfect time to do it. Let's take a live look outside into downtown Mobile. Just kidding, we're not. Oh, yeah, downtown Mobile. There she is. Look at all that sunshine. We will be right back with Fox 10 Live after this.
Fighter's attire.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Welcome back. Still enjoying that ice cream
I brought
a little
it with
bit. Super delicious. Before we go, the big game between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks is just a few days away, and some football games are running simulations to see who will win Super Bowl 60.
Fox Eamon Dignam is in New York has the results.
Seahawks, Patriots.
EA Sports Madden NFL 26 has its prediction for this year's Super Bowl between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks, a rematch from over a decade ago. The last sim accurately guessed that the Pats would pull it out 28-24.
The New England Patriots have won the Super Bowl.
This year, with Sam Darnold under center, Madden says the Seahawks will squeak by 23-20.
The Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions.
Over the last 9 years, EA Sports has correctly guessed who would win the big game 4 times, giving them a win percentage of 44%. But in a 20-year span, that rises to a 65% win rate.
Mutant Football League 2.
In fantasy-style football, the Mutant Football League made its prediction in the Mayhem Bowl. Stand-ins for the Patriots, the nuked London Patriots, to win against the Micro Hard Mutilators, 40-37. The name Micro Hard, a parody of the famous Microsoft headquarters in Washington.
And he bursts into the end zone for the score.
Mutant Football League creative director Michael Mendheim claims his 2 games have a better prediction rate than Madden, with 5 games predicted correctly since they started with the MFL 1 9 years ago. The Fox on Games prediction on Madden 25 has New England winning another tight